Hi, I am Doron Sashkis, the CEO of Albitech Ltd. And today I will show you the Inspection Geni that brings high-speed inspection process capabilities to SolidWorks. The product developed by Albitech. Albitech brings a lot of experience in manufacturing and consulting of the area of process optimization. We found out that the inspection is the bottleneck of this process. To improve this process, we developed the Inspection Geni product. Inspection Geni was developed to replace the slow process of making balloons on blueprint with fast digital process that automatically scan and generate the balloons. Inspection Geni is replacing the need to type the dimension into Excel or other software with automatic digital process to generate inspection sheets. This is the inspection sheet that generated by Inspection Geni. We can see that we have all the dimension in this PDF with all the necessary information for the inspection. This is the balloon drawing inside SolidWorks. The idea is to keep the sorting of the dimension around the view, and we can see here the numbers that we gave that going up around the view. All the dimensions are marked and the entire sheet are in the process. This is a complex dimension, and we can see how Inspection Geni identify the different dimensions to measure. Each dimension gets separate dimension ID marked with a balloon. Let's see the process. We're opening the same drawing on the SolidWorks environment. We start a new project in Inspection Geni. We can give a different name, the customer, and start the process. The system will do everything automatically without you to have involved on this process of scanning and building the dimension database. Okay, we see that information that we have scanned 102 dimensions. There is no other problems there, and the system will build here now the dimension tree that we can analyze the scanned dimensions. If we are moving on the tree, we can see the tooltip that shows us what dimension is scanned. There is bidirectional connection. If we touch a dimension on the drawing, the tree will move to this dimension. Every dimension have the info area. In this info area, we have the dimension internal SolidWorks ID. This is our connection to the drawing, and later on we can also upgrade to different release by giving the same numbers to the same dimension ID inside SolidWorks. You can define here the equipment that you're going to measure the part, and you can influence the general tolerance. To do this general tolerance change, we can go to the setting. Inside the setting we have the tolerance area, and we can assign the correct tolerance that we need. The tolerance normally is coming from this area on the drawing. So we see here that it's 0.1. so we can remove the rest, put here minus 0.1 and put here plus 0.1. This is it. We are supporting also the range. If the range is between 0 to 100, this will be the tolerance. Between 100 to 200, this will be the tolerance, and so on. You can define yourself other tolerances that you can attach to different dimension type. If we move now to another dimension, we can see that now the tolerance here is 0.1 for each dimension we select, even if it's 1 decimal after decimal point or 0 after decimal point. Moving to a different sheet and see the complex dimension with shape. We see here that the analyzing of the shape to different dimension through 4 mm, the depth is 8 mm, and so on. We saw already the balloons for this. When we finish the process here, we can immediately generate a print with our PDF format or Word or another PDF format that we have in the system. This is coming in a second. Okay, this is the PDF with the inspection report. Is either we print this report or we can go and use the system for reporting and measuring dimension into the system. We can add a report, and if I am the inspector now, I can look for a dimension I'm measuring, for example this dimension, and I can give into here the measured dimension. So we replace all the paperwork with the digital system. In the end, we can generate the balloon drawing that the inspector can take close to him when he works with the system, or he can just identify the dimension in the system. This is the balloon drawing that we saw before. All the dimensions are marked and the process is finished. So, let's summarize. No more different dimension ID for the same drawing. No more inspection sheets written by hand, risking mistakes. No more dusty archive with papers and files where finding something is very difficult. We offer to start to win now. You can download Inspection Geni for 4 weeks of free evaluation. Just enter to download.albitech.org, download HTML. If you have any question, you can contact to info@albitech.org. Thank you very much for your time. Hope to see you joining to Inspection Geni growing community. Thank you very much. Bye.